very good morning to everyone. My name is Woon Yuk Key, and these are my teammates. This is Chyann, this is Ooi Shao Han, and Liew Yan Ling. Today, we want to present the topic of energy drinks, poisons, or power. We worked on this topic for a couple of weeks because it is something important that we want to deliver to all of you. So, in these presentations, we will be talking about what is energy drinks, why teenagers need energy drinks, and their adverse effect. Before I start, may I know, is there anyone here has not tried energy drinks before? Please raise up your hands. Alright, I see a bunch of hands, so thank you. A big round of applause for all of you. So now, look at this. This is something we drink whenever we feel exhausted, after workout, or during revision week. But, do we really know what is inside our body? So in energy drinks, there will be high amounts of caffeine, sugar, stimulants, and additional addictive. And this so-called the magic tricks of the energy drinks, which can turn on your bodies to stay awake longer. So now, let's do a small activity, shall we? Some of you will be getting a nutrition fact of the certain brands. Inside, there will be written down what is actually inside your drink. And we also highlighted the facts to help you understand how these ingredients may be risky to your life. You may take a moment and read it carefully, and we also will review the extra information during our next slides. Alright? Furthermore, there's also a study showing that around 30% to 50% of the teenagers nowadays are consuming energy drinks regularly. And this means that 5 out of 10 people in this classroom are consuming energy drinks as a part of their routine. What even more concerning is that some of them are mixing up energy drinks with the alcohols during the partying without understanding how these combinations may be affecting to their health. And it is true that you may say energy drinks can provide temporary energy to all of us, and it also can improve your concentration and improve your performance, especially during the exam revisions. But it can also cause sleep disturbance, abnormal heartbeats, anxieties, and putting excessive stress onto your body. And this is particularly dangerous, especially for the teenagers, children, and young adults like us, because our brain are still developing. Due to smaller body size and weaker impulse controls, we are extra vulnerable to the excessive caffeine consumptions. And this is also why the theory explains that after drinking a can of energy drinks in a day or multiple cans of energy drinks before our revisions, our heartbeat is beating faster and more noticeable than before. So next time, before drinking another can of energy drinks, you have to remind yourself this. Is the temporary energy really worth risking your long-term health? And that's all from me. Now I pass to Liew Yan Ling.
Thank you, Vicky. Good morning, everyone. I'm Liew Yan Ling. My teammate previously asked a critical question. Is temporary energy really worth risking our long-term health? The answer is no. As my teammate mentioned about the phenomenon of acute cardiovascular acceleration, here I have a question to ask Chyann. So, guess, which ingredient has the highest concentration in energy drink? Alright, let's see. Spot on, Chyann, you got it right on your first try. So, thank you for participating. So, why does acute cardiovascular acceleration occur? It's because energy drink contains extreme concentration of caffeine that blocks lactate receptor, often over 200 to 300 milligrams per serving, nearly 3 times the amount found in a standard cup of coffee. And it's combined with stimulant like guarana, which is more caffeinated than coffee bean. A 2025 systematic review of 37 separate clinical trials shows that energy drink cause significant cardiovascular strain. Specifically, in over 63% and 60% of clinical trials, energy drink cause irregular heart rhythms and a raising heart rate. Most of the research also reported a spike in systolic blood pressure. Consumption essentially forces nervous system into overdrive. Then, and placing a dangerous immediate strain on the heart. But this damage goes beyond the heart. Energy drink contain 40 to 60 grams of sugar that provide a quick rush. Once the caffeine metabolizes, young people fall into withdrawal, experiencing chronic headaches, poor health status, sleeping disturbances, and intense fatigue. In fact, students who frequently drink energy drink are more likely to get worse grades as they are trying to study while physically and mentally are exhausted. Think about it. Think about it. Instead of helping young people cope with academic pressure, these beverages actually increase emotional instability and even worsen underlying mental health conditions. We are no longer to afford physically and psychology burden. The need to change is urgent. To show us the strategic solution, I will pass the floor to Chyann. Thank you.
Thank you, Yan Ling. Good morning, Miss Siti and all my classmates. I'm Chyann, and I will be explaining what we can do together to regulate the consumption of energy drink in order to address the harmful effect. While one of the effective solutions is through conducting educational and awareness campaigns. But before we delve into the topic, I would like to show you guys a video.
Saying that energy drinks are making you tired. What? No, they're not. It's called energy drinks. It gives you energy. Well, not exactly. Energy drinks will give you a quick boost because they're loaded with sugar and caffeine. But the problem is, after a few hours, both the effects of the caffeine and of the sugar will come crashing down, making you more tired than before drinking the can. This is called the caffeine crash. The more caffeine your body gets, the more tired it will eventually become in a few hours. And the same goes for sugar.
Based on the video, it is shown that this problem was noticed as early as 3 years ago, or perhaps even earlier than we thought. That's why we need campaigns such as the Sip Smart Stay Sharp campaign, which aims to regulate and prevent the excessive consumption of energy drinks. This campaign will be conducted in schools to raise the awareness about the dangers of excessive energy drinks consumption. During the campaign, there are educational talks, posters, and interactive activities which makes learning more effective and engaging. Students are also provided with healthier alternative choices such as matcha, tea, and water, which contain lower amount of sugar and caffeine. Such efforts do not only increase students' knowledge about healthy drinking habits, but it also encourages a healthier lifestyle for them. Now, as Yuki mentioned, students and teenagers drink energy drinks due to high demand for concentrations and tightly packed exam revisions, which are closely related to school life. But you know what? We drink them not because of the nutrition, but because we are trying to cope with high demands. In this case, would you drink 3 cups of coffee in 10 minutes? Would you? No? Would you? No? Would you? No? Yes? No? Yet, some energy drink contains the same amount of caffeine as 3 cups of coffee. That's why schools and individuals should work together to carry out this campaign to prevent and regulate the excessive energy drinks consumptions among the students. Now, I know there might be some voices like, are we going to even join this campaign? It's so general. Or does this campaign even work? Since we're already drinking, we don't care that much about it. But the fact is, 16.2 students were already aware of this problem since 2019. And I believe that even by now, even more people will be aware of it. Therefore, conducting an educational and awareness campaign is the first and most important step to curb and regulate the excessive energy drink consumption among the students and promote a healthier lifestyle choices for them in their future. To better understand this, I will pass the presentation to Shao Han. Thank you.
Thank you, Chyann. Good morning, everyone. I'm Shao Han. Now, let's think about what we gain if we act and what we lose if we don't. Imagine a student who joined the Sleep Smart Stay Sharp campaign
Through educational talk and interactive activities, they can know the harmful effects of excessive caffeine and sugar consumption. Instead of relying on caffeine, they start to making healthier choices such as drinking milk, water, and natural fruit juice. And over time, positive changes have begun to happen. They feel more focused in class, sleep better at night, and become more naturally energetic. Besides, they are able to pay attention in class more effectively and can manage their stress in a more healthier way. Most importantly, they start to realize that true energy doesn't come from a can, but it's come from lifestyle, your healthy lifestyle habits, and they are not just staying awake, they are staying healthy and sharp. Alright, here is the thing we really need to think about. Energy drinks do not actually give us energy. They just borrow from our body. And eventually, our body has to pay the price. It's not worth, right? Now, let's think about another situation. What happens if students ignore this campaign and continue consuming energy drink excessively? So, before I continue, let me ask a quick question. For those who didn't raise up your hand just now, like Chyann Lim, can you tell us how do you feel after you drink the energy drinks? It's more focused, more energetic, or more tired, something?
More focused.
Alright, thanks for your answer. So, first, energy drinks may seem helpful like what Chyann Lim answered me just now. Many students will consume energy drink to stay awake after a long day. However, over time, this temporary solution may become a dangerous habit. Many young people, they will become dependent on caffeine just to function normally throughout the day. Without caffeine, they may feel tired, unmotivated, or unable to concentrate. So, some students may experience poor sleeping, they may feel anxiety, stress, and constant fatigue. Some may even face serious long-term health problems such as high blood pressure and heart-related issues. So, the choice is simple. If we choose to act today through campaigns like Sleep Smart, Stay Sharp, we can build a healthier and more aware balanced generation. But if we don't, the society may eventually normalize caffeine dependence among young people. And same time, the future generation may grow up believing that they need energy drink just to survive daily life. So, if we ignore the problem, we may risk sacrificing young people's health problems just for short-term energy and some temporary productivity. Thank you.
So, choose wisely because we don't want to get harmed by the energy drinks, right?
So, as Yuki noted earlier, a majority of students rely on these beverages during visual reading or a period of physiological exhaustion. Consequently, we now see these beverages everywhere on campus. But this isn't a harmless habit, it's a documented public health crisis impacting students both physically and mentally. It triggers the cycle of dependency that the extreme caffeine disrupts sleep, directly worsening mental health. Studies link frequently consumption of energy drink with the higher level of anxiety, stress, and even suicidal ideation. However, individuals sleeping less than 5 hours are more likely to become regular energy drink consumers. So, why not start learning how to recharge in a healthier way?
As a biomedical science student, I truly believe that this campaign will open your eyes and change the way you think about energy drinks and healthy lifestyle.
In this campaign, we will discover a healthier drink alternatives, learn how beverages are actually manufactured, and hear real stories shared by former energy drink consumers.
So everyone now take out your phones and scan this QR code so you won't miss out this opportunity.
Alright, that's all from us.
Join our campaign today and start making healthier choices for your future.
Thank you.